Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, you will be learning about test of consistency of index number. This is my index number video tutorial series, lecture 6. In this video, you will be learning about test of consistency of index number and different types of test of consistency of index number. That is unit test, time reversal test, factor reversal test and circular test with the help of example problems. So I request you, please stay tuned till the end of this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video. Thank you. This is index number video tutorial series. In this you will be learning about test of consistency of index number. So I request you, please stay tuned till the end of this video. So what is test of consistency? Test of consistency of index number will help you to choose the most appropriate formula for a given situation. The formula with greater consistency is most advisable. An index number that satisfy the most number of tests is most desirable index number. The index number for the purpose of test should be in decimal form and not in percentage form. There are four different types of test of consistency of index number. The very first type we have is unit test, time reversal test, factor reversal test, and the last we have is circular test. So let's see in detail about all these different types of test. The first we have is unit test. This test states that the formula of index number should be of independent of its unit in which prices or quantities of various commodities or items are quoted. All formulas except the index number based on simple aggregate of prices, that is quantities, satisfy this test. So all the formulas is going to satisfy. Only simple aggregate method is not going to satisfy the unit test. Time reversal test. This is very important test in test of consistency of index number, wherein we are going to reverse the time, current year to base year to current year. We are going to reverse the time and we are going to test the index number. So this test was proposed by Erwin Fishers. The formula for the calculation of index number should be such that it should provide the same ratio between one point of comparison and other point, no matter which of two is taken as base year, or putting it other way. For example, in P01, how we are going to run the P01? Price index of the current year based on base year, where 0 is the base year, 1 is the current year. So if I'm going to have the formula like P01, it is going to define as price index of the current year based on base year. If I take the formula P10, how to read the P10? P10, how to read? 0 is a base year, 1 is a current year. So here the price index based on base year, by keeping base as a current year, so it is nothing but P10. So here we are going to just reverse the time. In first P01 we are going to take the index number based on current year. In second price index we are going to take the index number based on base year. So if we reverse the time in this way, then it will be called as our time reversal test. So if I'm going to multiply these two different times, I should get a unity, that is 1. So this is all about our time reversal test. So time reversal test, which particular formula is going to satisfy the time reversal test? Laspere method is not going to satisfy the time reversal test. Pasteur method is also not going to satisfy the time reversal test. Next we have Marshall-Edwards method do satisfy the time reversal test. Next we have Fisher's ideal method is going to satisfy the time reversal test. So only two methods is going to satisfy the time reversal test. whereas Laspre and Pache is not going to satisfy the time reversal test. Next we have factor reversal test. Next we have factor reversal test. This test is also proposed by Erwin Fishers. So this test requires that the product of two index numbers, numbers, one measuring price taking quantities as base and the other measuring quantities taking price as base should equal to the net increase in total value from one period to another, which is given as P01 price index of current year based on base year into quantity index of current year based on base year is equals to value index of current year based on base year. So how to read this? P01 into Q01 is equals to V01. So it's simple that if I am going to take a price index of, and if I am going to take the quantity index, if I am going to multiply these two index, I should get a value index. So this is our factor reversal test. So how to find the V01? V01 is equals to summation P1 Q1 whole divided by summation P0 Q0. Let's see what are the different formulas or the methods are there who is going to satisfy factor reversal test. So Laspere method is not going to satisfy the factor reversal test. Pasteur method is also not going to satisfy the factor reversal test. Marshall Edwards method is not going to satisfy the factor reversal test. Only Fisher's ideal method is going to satisfy the factor reversal test. That's the reason Fisher's method is also called as Fisher's ideal method, because it is going to satisfy, it is Fisher's method is will be satisfying the time reversal as well as factor reversal. So that's the reason Fisher's is called as Fisher's ideal method. So we have the circular test. By the name itself, the test will be in a cyclic way. So this test is an extension of time reversal test. In time reversal, we were having only current year, base year. So we have here in time reversal 0 year, 1 year. So now in circular test, we will be having another year. Okay. So let's see this. If there are three periods 0, 1 and 2, the price index of period 1 relative to period 0 is P01. Price index of period 2 relative to period 1 is P12. Price index of period 0 relative to period 2 is P20. So then if we compound these three periods, then the product of these three indices must be unity. Means must be equals to 1. If I take the product of all this three index number, then the final product value will be 1. So it means that P01 into P12 into P20 is equals to 1. This is the formula of circular test. So how we are going to have this? If we consider a circle, okay, if we have a three indexes, okay, P0, P1, P2. So how you have to move here? P0 to 1. Okay, this is my first index. P01, this is my first index number. Next index number P12. P12 is my next index number, and the last index number will be P20. So if I am going to multiply all this index number, I should get 1. Then that particular formula is going to satisfy the circular test. So let's see what are the different formulas are there which is going to satisfy the circular test. So Laspre method is not going to satisfy the circular test. Pasteur method is also not going to satisfy the circular test. Marshall Edwards method is not going to satisfy the circular test. Fisher's ideal method is also not going to satisfy the circular test. Then simple geometric mean of price relative method. and Kelly method satisfy the circular test. So simple geometric mean, not arithmetic mean. Only simple geometric mean of price relative method and Kelly method is going to satisfy circular method. So this is all about our different types of test of consistency in index number. Here is the shortest way of remembering or memorizing the test of consistency of index number. The very first we have is unit test. For the unit test, we don't have any formula. For the proofing, all formula except index number based on simple aggregate of price relatives satisfy this test. So simple aggregate method is not going to satisfy the unit test. Rest of all formula is going to satisfy the unit test. Next we have time reversal test. Time reversal test, we have the formula for the time reversal test. What is the formula? Price index of the current year based on base year into price index of the base year based on current year is equals to 1. Who is going to satisfy in proofing? Only 2 is going to satisfy. Marshall-Edgeworth method and Fisher's ideal method, whereas Laspera and Paget is not going to satisfy time reversal. Next we have factor reversal test. What is the formula? Formula is P01 into Q01 is equals to V01. What is P01? Price index of the current year based on base year into quantity index of the current year based on base year is equals to value index of the current year based on base year. Where how to define the we will be having V01 is equals to summation P1 Q1 whole divided by summation P0 Q0. This is the formula of V. So who is going to satisfy this factor reversal test? Proofing. Laspera is not going to satisfy. Paget is also not going to satisfy. Marshall-Edgeworth method is not also not going to satisfy. Only Fisher's ideal method is going to satisfy the factor reversal test. The factor reversal test, only Fisher's ideal method is going to satisfy. Next we have circular test. Circular test, as discussed, it is going to have the circular periods such as 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0. So we have this all the price index. If I'm going to take the unity of, if I'm going to take the product of this, I should get the unity, that is equals to 1. So who is going to satisfy? Laspera is not going to satisfy, Paget is not going to satisfy, Marshall is also not going to satisfy, Fisher is also not going to satisfy. Only simple geometric mean of price relative method and Kelly method is going to satisfy the circular test. So this is all about our test of consistency of index number. Let's see the time reversal formulas of different methods of index number. The very first we are going to see is Laspera method. In Laspera method, price index of the current year based on base year. So price index of current year on base year is given as P01. So how we are going to have the formula? P01 is equals to summation P1 Q0 whole divided by P0 Q0 into 100. Because the author has given the weight to the base year, that's the reason we have Q0 Q0. So here next we have price index of base year on current year under Laspera. So here the time has changed, time has reversed. 1 0 we have instead of 0 1. So how the formula will be? P10 is equals to summation P0 now. Summation P0 Q1 whole divided by summation P1 Q1 whole divided by summation P1 Q1. So here you can see the difference here. In the first formula is P01 we have P01. That's the reason we have the base as 0 and here the author has given the weight to the base. So 0 0 you have Q0 Q0 and in the denominator also you have 0. So it means the author has given the weight to the base here. Okay, and the formula is P01 because here 0 is our base year. Next we have here the base year is our current year and current year is our base year. So let's see this P10 we have. Our base year is our current year now. So we have 1. So here in Laspera method, author has given the way to the base year. But our base year is our current year here. So Q1 you can see here. Okay. So this is the comparison of our P P01 and P10 formula, that is was time reversal formulas of under Laspre method. Next, Pasteur method. Under Pasteur method, author has given the weight to the current year. So price index of the current year on base year P01, the formula is P01 is equals to summation P1 Q1 whole divided by summation P0 Q1 into 100. Next, price index number of base year on current year. Now we have to create the price index on basis of base year on current year. So P10 is equals to summation P0 Q0 whole divided by summation P1 Q0 into 100. Okay, so now if you notice here, we have author has given the weight to the current year and we have P1 Q1 Q1. Okay, so Q1 is a weight is given, so P1 Q1 you have in denominator and Q1 in denominator. In second factor, in time reversal, we have here 0 in place of 1, we have the 0, so summation P0 Q0 divided by Q0 we have. So this is all about our Pasteur time reversal formulas. Next we have Marshall-Edgeworth method. Under Marshall-Edgeworth method, we have price index of current year on base year is P01. The Marshall-Edgeworth method is a combination of Laspre and Pasteur formula. It means here the author has given the weight to both current year as well as base year, to current year as well as to base year. So we know this formula. Next we have the base price index of base year on current year P10. This is we have. So what is the difference we have here? So P01. So first, this is a combination of our Laspre and Pasteur formula of P01. Next we have the formula P10. This is a combination of our Laspre and Pasteur of P10. So this is all about our time reversal formula of Marshall-Edgeworth method. The same Marshall-Edgeworth method we have in Fisher's ideal method under square root. So in Fisher's ideal method, author has taken the geometric mean of Laspre and Pasteur. So geometric mean means same Marshall-Edgeworth method we will be having, but this Marshall-Edgeworth method we will be having the formula, entire formula will be having in square root. So within square root I have this formula P01. Next, same P10 formula within square root I will be having. So same as discussed in Marshall-Edgeworth, we have same in Fisher's ideal method for P01 and P10. So these are all our time reversal formulas. These are all our time reversal formulas which we are going to use in our time reversal test of consistency of index number. Let's see the example problem of test of consistency of index number. Here we have the first example problem. Calculate Fisher's ideal index number using data and check whether it satisfies time reversal test as well as factor reversal test. So here is the data. The commodities, rice, sugar, wheat is given. Base year is 1974, current year is 1975. Quantities and prices are given under our base year and current year. So let's start with our solution part. Let's see the solution part of the question given. We have the commodities, base year price quantities, current year price quantities. So let's see the first combination P1Q0. So P1Q0, how we are going to multiply this to P value, P1 value and Q0 value I am going to multiply, highlighted in a different colors. So summation value what I am going to get is 3600. P1 Q0 summation value is 3600. Next we have P1 Q1. P1 Q1. These two values I am going to multiply. After multiplication, the summation value I am getting here is summation P1 Q1 is equals to 3400. Next I have P0 Q0. P0 Q0. After multiplication of P0 Q0, the summation value what I am getting is 3530. Next we have the last one P0 Q1. P0 Q1. So after multiplication of P0 Q1 values, the summation value I am going to get is summation P0 Q1 is equals to 3365. 3365. So this is the calculation of our table. So this is table creation is done. Now let's start with our formula wherein we are going to test time reversal as well as factor reversal. These are the final values of the tabulation which I have calculated the summation values of each column. The formula for time reversal test and the factor reversal test, if we look at the formula and if we see the who is going which particular method is going to satisfy the time reversal and factor reversal formula in proofing, so we came to know that Marshall-Edgeworth method and Fisher's ideal index or if Fisher's ideal method is going to satisfy the time reversal formula. So I am going to start this solution part with Marshall-Edgeworth method. So what is Marshall-Edgeworth method? We know this is price index number of current year based on base year is P01 is given as this is the Marshall-Edgeworth formula. So if you remember at the beginning of this video, I told you about the in test of consistency, you have to just take the decimal value, not in percentage. So the formula is not going to have the into 100. The formula is not going to have the into 100 part. Only the submission values we are going to consider here. So now I'm going to substitute all the values from the tabulation submission P1 Q0, submission P1 Q1 and submission Q0 P0, submission P0 Q1. So after submission and calculation, I will be getting the value for P01 is 1.01. 1.01. This is my price index of current year based on base year. So let's see the next one. Price index of base year on current year P10. P10. So here the formula, we know this formula. Next, in this formula, we should not consider into 100 because we are going to consider only decimal part, not as a percentage type. I'm going to substitute this particular value P0 Q1, P0 Q0, P1 Q1, P1 Q0, all this value. After substituting all the value, I will be getting the price index P10 is equals to 0.985. So what I'm going to do here is time reversal test. I'm going to check the time reversal test. So I have the reversal time P01 and P10. I have the different. So what's the time reversal formula? P01 into P10 is equals to 1. So let's see this. If I am going to multiply 1.01 into 0.98, definitely I will be getting 1. So hence the given data satisfy time reversal test using Marshall-Edgeworth method. So this is all about our times reversal test under Marshall-Edgeworth method. Next, I am going to check Fisher's ideal method. Fisher's ideal method I'm going to check here. So this is a formula of price index of current year based on base year. We know the Fisher's ideal index. Now here we are going to just consider only this part, not into 100. So I'm going to substitute all the values in the formula. After substituting the values, I will be getting under root 1.01. Under root 1.01. So square root of 1.01 will be 1. So next I'm going to have the price index of base year on current year. On current year, the formula will be P10. P10. I'm going to remove the into 100 part here. Just I'm going to substitute all the values from the tabulation. After submitting, I will be having equals to within square root I am going to have 0.98. So if I'm going to take the square root of 0.98, I will be getting 0.98 only. Now what is the time reversal formula? What is the time reversal formula? P01 is equals to P10 is equals to 1. So I'm going to substitute these two value. I'm getting here 1. So it means that hence the given data satisfies the time reversal test using Fisher's ideal method. So the given data is satisfying time reversal test under Fisher's ideal method as well as Marshall-Edgeworth method. So given data satisfies the time reversal test. Now for the factor reversal test, we have to check only with Fisher's ideal method. Fisher's ideal method. In proofing of the test of consistency of factor reversal test, you have seen that only Fisher's ideal index number is going to satisfy the factor reversal test. So for the factor reversal test, we have this formula P01 into Q01 is equals to V01 is equals to V01. So what is V01 now? V01 we have is summation P1 Q1 whole divided by summation P0 Q0. So I'm going to substitute the values. I'm getting here 0.9. I'm getting here 0.9. Next, P01 into Q01, I'm going to substitute these values. Okay. After substituting the P01 and Q01 value, I'm getting here same V01. Here same I'm getting here is V01. So after this, I came to know this, the given data is satisfying the factor reversal test, hence the given data satisfy the factor reversal test using Fisher's ideal index number. Here is another example problem which you have to try it by your own. The data is on your screen wherein you have to find the Laspre-Pasteur method, as well as you have to check whether the given data satisfy time reversal test and factor reversal test. After solving the problem, just verify whatever the values you are going to get with the values which I have mentioned in the description. So in the description, check the solution, the final values of this problem. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share my video. Thank you.